Good morning, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Today is July 30th, 2014, and I had a long conversation with my aunt who lives in Michigan today. We were on the phone for about an hour or two, and we were discussing race and relationships, and my aunt's probably in her late 50s, early 60s, and I'm 44 years of age. So there's an age gap there. We had some different opinions in regards to race relations in America. She feels that whites are more racist than I do. Maybe because she's experienced racism, something I really haven't experienced. So if I have experienced it, I didn't know I was experiencing it. So I guess the reason I'm doing this video is I've been criticized about my thoughts in regards to the ERIC Garner case in New York and about race relations. People think that I take race relationships very lightly, or the relationships between black and whites and the history that's there, that I'm not being accurate enough, or maybe I'm misinformed, or maybe I'm just giving white people a pass on their racist behavior. Guys, I'm just a firm believer that we have much greater control over our lives in 2014 than we did in 1950s or the 1960s. And I'm not at all excusing any racist behavior by white Americans against blacks, because I know it does exist. It does exist. But I think that you can live a much more fulfilling life in 2014, and I think you can achieve a lot more than you probably could in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or even 70s, regardless of your race or sexuality. I have a lot of friends who are black and gay, and they point consistently that they are not able to achieve the things they want to do because they're black and gay. And I don't feel that way. I feel that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. I don't think race relations are that severe. I could be wrong. I mean, I've had my share of problems with blacks and whites and Hispanics. But I'm not going to sit here and say that my life is negative things in my life have taken place because of my race. And that as being a black man, I'm denied certain things. A lot of people keep pointing towards the prison system. Well, this is my thoughts on the prison system and why so many blacks are there. If you don't commit the crime, then you won't have to do no time. I went to jail and served prison time because I committed some criminal acts that I didn't have to do, that there was no need to. I mean, it just was not called for. So if most African Americans who are in prison, because I know a lot of African Americans who've never ever been arrested or charged with any crime in their entire life, but if more African Americans avoid committing crimes, petty crimes or drug-related offenses or whatever, violent charges, whatever, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But if we could avoid that, then you won't go to jail. I don't think white folks are I don't think anyone, white or black, is innocently grabbing innocent people off the streets and locking them up. Most people who are in jail did commit the crime that they're in there for. Had they not been involved in criminal activity, wherever it might have been that sent them to jail, then they probably would not be there. I have a whole bunch of people I know, and I'm sure you all do know thousands of African Americans who have never ever spent one night in jail. I don't like the blame game because I think it's not productive. And when we sit around and blame whites or blame whomever, our parents, our uncles, our aunts, for our failures, you'll never move forward. I don't blame anyone but Walter Hampton for the failures I've had in my life. I'm not blaming me, because 9 times out of 10, I was responsible for the negative things that took place in my life. And 9 times out of 10, I was responsible for the positive things that took place in my life, making the right decisions, because it all boils down to decisions and making the most intelligent decision. I have a lot of friends who continue to make bad decisions, and they still point to everybody else instead of taking a look at their own, taking a look in the mirror. I think sometimes people are just so quick to say, I can't get where I want to be in life because I'm going to blame the white Americans or whatever. And sometimes before you start blaming someone else, you please sit down and take a look in the mirror and make sure that whatever is taking place negatively in your life isn't you. And that your actions are not keeping you from moving forward. Yes, like I said, and I've said this 1,000 times, I do believe racism does exist. Yeah, it does exist. But I don't think I see racism as like a hurdle that you just have to jump and you keep going on with life. It's a racism, you don't slam into a brick wall and just lay there. You jump it. Like any hurdle or any problem that you have in your life. You jump it and you keep moving forward. I'm a black gay man in America. Being black and gay hasn't kept me from achieving any of the dreams I want to achieve. Every dream I've ever wanted to achieve, I've achieved it. We all have different dreams and aspirations. And I don't think I've been stopped from achieving anything. I just haven't. But that's just how I view my life. Some people, I feel like this. I'm in good health. I got 2 arms, two legs that work properly. I can achieve anything I want, regardless of my skin color or sexuality. That's just how I view my life. Anyway, I had a wonderful conversation with my aunt. We talked for 2 hours. I mean, it was a very deep conversation about race in America today. We both had different viewpoints, but we were able to have an intelligent conversation. I wish that I was able to do that with a lot more folks. It's okay to have different opinions, but you still should be able to sit down and intelligently have a conversation or a debate without ripping each other apart. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like. And give me some feedback, what you think about today's topic, about race in America today in 2014. Is racism keeping African Americans from achieving their goals that they want to achieve? I don't know. I can only speak for me. My answer would be no. So anyway, if you like my videos, please click like, and I look forward to reading your comments later on about race in America in 2014. Thanks.